Hi friends, a lot of students have been asking me, ma'am, how to use the course, how to make the best use of Krako's course. A lot of people, once they join Krako, feel a bit overwhelmed by the amount of work that is in front of them. There's so much material, what should I do first? So in this particular video, I'll answer all the questions. What should be the top priority? How to best use the course so that you crack CAT 2026. So let us first take a look at the layout. See, this is the batch dashboard. So basically, once you log in, you will get to this batch dashboard. The important thing to remember, that is the first priority for work when it comes to cracking CAT 2026, is that you have to get your study plan done. This study plan, if you see over here, you just scroll down a bit, okay? This study plan that you see is that we have crafted it. We have made it so that we basically absorb all the uncertainty. We make sure that we remove all this uncertainty from what to prepare, how to prepare, and we tell you exactly what is to be done. Because we know from a lot of experience, we know that arithmetic has to be done first. These are the important concepts. Here you need to practice this much. So because we know all of these things, what we have done is we have made a study plan for you. We have told like, okay, do arithmetic first, take this concept video, see this concept video, do this concept test. And we are doing this so that we remove that mental load from the students. So what should you do? What is the highest priority for any CAT aspirant to do is make sure that this batch tasks are complete. If you complete this batch task, you're already at 99 percentile. This, if you follow day-wise schedule, every day you will be told what exactly you have to do. You have the live class that you have to attend. You also have the video concept and the concept test that you have to see. The video concept and the concept test are pre-recorded videos. They are the foundational videos. In these videos, I explain exactly how to look at the particular concept, how to understand the base concept as such. We also solve a lot of important questions in that video. If you do the concept video and the concept test, you're already at like a fairly good level when it comes to the concept. Then you additionally see the live class, you will basically like cover everything of that particular concept. So what we are trying to do is, see, imagine that CAT 2026 is a large mountain. If you see the entire mountain, it will seem like so overwhelming. It will seem like, okay, how am I going to climb the entire mountain? But we cut it down to one step at a time. Each of these days is just one step. You cut down the entire distance to one step at a time, it will not seem that overwhelming. So even though there is so much things to do, every day you have so much things to do not get overwhelmed by it, because we have essentially cut it down to one day at a time. We have nothing on Sundays because that is basically left for you to practice from the study room, do mocks and sectionals. So on Sundays you have additional practice. But from Monday to Saturday, you have basically the first priority should be your My Study Plan. In that study plan, religiously follow what we have told you, because this is super important. You get this right, then you can get the next part, which is practice right. So think of it in this way, the pre-recorded videos, the concepts are the foundation of the building. On top of that, you have to build a tower which will be through practice. So that basically determines your percentile. Make sure that you do not fall behind in this. Make sure that you keep up with the videos. Suppose one day you're not able to see, try to cover it up on the Sundays, because Sundays are off days. You are able to have that time to cover up any missing videos, anything which you were not able to see during the weekdays. So this is the learn part of CAT preparation. The second phase of your CAT preparation has to be practice. The building part, the tower part that you have to build, right? It has to be through practice. So how do you practice for CAT? That is through two means. One is the daily target, the second is the study room. What is the daily target? So daily target is basically a daily test that we send out. So we send out 3 tests, one for quant, one for LRDI, one for verbal. Why do we send this out? So that you have the daily habit of solving questions. So we send this out, and the daily target by Krako is taken by thousands of students. Around 5,000 to 7,000 students take the daily target every single day. It starts from 5th of January. And this daily target, because it is taken by so many students, is generally the benchmark of the serious students. You will not find a single serious CAT aspirant who has not taken the daily target at least once. It is a very popular, very successful form of practice. The whole point of the daily target is that you have to institute this habit of solving every single day. So if you're done with the My Plan, second, go to the daily target, do the today's test. Every single day, make sure you do the 3 tests that have been given. Now suppose even the daily target is done. What next should you do? The second part comes from the study room. So if I go down over here, I see this study material practice questions. This is basically the study room. We have questions in quant, verbal and LRDI. You can practice any one of them. You can practice it directly from here, or there is even a more fun way of practicing for each of these, which we know as the quant rush. So I'll just show you that study material once. So this is our CAT study room. So over here you can go for quant and then you can say that, okay, I'll go to quant and I'll try to do some tests in quant. So I can say that, okay, go to quant and these are all the topics inside quant. I'll do a test from say linear equations. Then I'll say that, okay, these are the tests that I can take and I'll keep taking as many tests as possible. Also remember, this study room is an adaptive platform, which means that the tests increase in difficulty as you become stronger at answering. So basically, if you answer a lot of questions correctly, the platform realizes you are actually fairly good at this particular subject. So it will start giving you more tougher and tougher questions. If you do not want adaptive tests, if you want like static tests, even the static tests are there. So you can take as many tests as possible. There are easy, medium, hard. Suppose you want to solve only easy questions. You take the first easy test, the second easy test becomes open and so on. So essentially you have access to hundreds and hundreds of questions. So going back to our study room. So this study room has topic wise questions. It has like you can do a test which is from a particular topic and you can essentially do as many tests of whatever difficulty level that you want. But there is even a more fun way of actually solving all of these questions which we have developed, which is the quant rush. So what is quant rush? Quant rush is basically the same test, but these are a bit more gamified. It is basically more interactive. It kind of forces you to keep solving for an extended period of time. So basically the quant rush is that you will keep getting questions from whatever topic you choose. Suppose you choose arithmetic or algebra, geometry, depending on whatever you choose, you will keep getting questions from that topic. And there is a limited time for it, but it is not very like less time. But the idea is that as long as you do not make 3 mistakes, you will just continue to have this streak of quant questions. So the whole point is that you can just start solving and keep solving questions until you make 3 mistakes. The minute you make 3 mistakes, your streak is over. So a lot of people feel that I should keep this streak going as long as possible. So a lot of people like solve 30, 40, 50 questions and just try to keep that streak going as much as possible. The whole point of this is that we want you to actually solve a lot of questions. So we have gamified it with the help of quant rush. So now going back to our dashboard. So we have taken a look at the first task, which is the study plan, the second task, which is practice, which is through daily target or the study room. What is the third pillar of your CAT preparation? It is mocks and sectionals. So you will see DashCat mocks, which are basically our premium mocks. We put a lot of effort in our mocks. We make sure that they are closest to CAT. They are taken by a lot of students. And we also do live faculty attempts so that you can see how faculty actually approaches the test. You will also see video solutions for all the questions. And we also have sectional tests. So if you do not have time to do the entire mock, you can, instead of taking the entire mock, you can take a sectional test of it. Okay. So these sectional tests and mock tests are the third pillar of your preparation, which is of mocks and so these mocks and sectionals are the third pillar of your preparation, which is testing. So the 3 pillars are learn from the study plan, practice from study room as well as daily target, and third pillar is basically testing, which is mocks and sectionals. So this is basically how you use the course. This is basically what you have to focus on. A lot of people also are confused by this panel over here. This panel shows you all the topics that are there. So what is there in arithmetic, what is there in geometry, what is there in number systems. You can go to the other topics like say LRDI as such. So what is over here? Is this something different from what is over here? No. This is basically the entire topic-wise view that is there. So suppose you are weak at arrangements. So what you can do is go to that module and see all the videos that are there in arrangements. Why do we do this also? See, the day-wise schedule is for you to actually have confidence that everything is planned in a daily calendar-wise manner. So the My Study Plan is a calendar view. Suppose you don't want a calendar view, suppose you want a list view. You want to see every video of a particular topic. You don't want them to be split over days. So you can also cover the portion by doing this. So suppose you have your own plan. I want to do arithmetic first, I want to do puzzles first. We give you the flexibility of following your own plan. You can go to the module, you can go to whichever topic you want to cover come to that particular playlist and do all the videos that are there inside that playlist. Each of these videos comes with the concept test which is just next to it. So the idea is that we give you the option, follow the calendar view. If you follow the calendar view, each part of this entire journey is laid out for you one step at a time. If you follow the list view, you can choose however you want to study. The idea is that learn properly, make sure you do all the videos, attend the live classes, practice, do as many questions from the study room as possible, have the daily habit of daily target, and test, which is do mocks and sectionals. This can seem a lot at a times where like I don't have enough time to do it. I don't have like so many hours in a day. It's fine. Do not get worked up about it. Do not worry about it. What you should definitely do is that do the foundational part. Do the My Study Plan, do the live class. That is super important. That is priority number one. Practice part. A lot of people feel that I don't have time to practice. I'm a working professional. I'm a student. I have hardly 2 hours a day. Just do the learn part. The practice part can come later. You have a lot of time to practice. Ideally, I would say that once the learn part gets underway, like most of the important topics are done, you will generally see in your study plan also in the later weeks, the number of tests or the number of like videos that you have to do becomes lesser. So once that workload reduces, you can then spend more time practicing. Then you can say that, okay, I can now go to the study room and do more questions. I can now do the earlier daily targets. I can make sure that those daily targets are completed. See, once you learn, you will have more time to practice. Practice is super important, but if you do not have time to practice initially, it is fine. You can do it later once the important topics are done. Remember, learning is priority 1, practice is priority 2, and doing mocks and sectionals as they become live is the third priority. The idea is that learning is on weekdays, practice and additional practice is on weekends, and whenever you have mocks and sectionals, on Sundays you should dedicate that Sunday to mocks and sectionals. Both practice and mocks and sectionals kind of go together. You take a mock, you take a sectional, you get an idea that, okay, I did not perform well over here, or I could not answer questions from quadratic equations. Then go to quadratic equations and solve a lot of questions from it. The idea should be that practice should be targeted based on the weaknesses that you have identified from mocks and sectionals. So first, focus on your study plan. Second, focus on this combined effect of practice and mocks and sectionals. We have basically made the entire journey simpler for you. We have cut it down to one step at a time. And before you know it, just follow the study plan. Before you know it, you would have climbed the entire mountain. So best of luck to all my students. And I really hope, I sincerely hope that you use Crackoo's platform to the fullest and crack CAT 2026.